what's up everybody? It is only Journey here, and I hope you're all having a wonderful whatever time it is for you guys right now. I know I certainly am. Election season is over. Journey can relax on the political bullshit, and I can go back to talking about other shit going on in my community that I'm angry about. Yay! I need a vacation, a margarita that I'm allergic to, and just a nap for 8 years. But that's not what we're doing today. We are back again reacting to Madame Amberlyn Reid because she decided, I guess, that she's not on a break, or she's gonna finish week 6 before she goes on her break. Maybe, hopefully. Please go on a break. I've got water today because I'm out of my orange drinks, and it's good for you. You guys should drink some too. It's yummy, it's delicious, it hydrates, and it also helps you lose weight if you're interested in that. Just a disclaimer that everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only and is my own opinion and knowledge I've collected over the years to bring to you here. AKA, don't take me seriously. And if you like videos like this and want to see more in the future, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today's episode is called, I am about to switch things up drastically. 4 dots, bar. Weigh-in, episode 6. It's almost 9 minutes. Alrighty, Amber, let's see what you have for us today.
Hey guys,
Hey.
Welcome to a new video on Wednesday weigh-in. I'm sure you guys were not expecting that because I said I was going to take a break from YouTube. I did take some time to reflect, and I literally just had my live stream like an hour ago. And with their opinions mixed with mine, which I was already thinking this, I think what's best for me in this moment is to continue making content.
No! You mean what's best for your bank account? What's best for your annoying ass? This isn't even good for you. You are actively hurting yourself continuing to do YouTube in the way that you are. It's not funny, Amber. It's just sad to look at. We are watching a 34-year-old woman destroy herself for the entertainment of others, and nobody's entertained. And also, don't destroy yourself for others. I don't know, maybe she's doing a little bit of the destroying for herself, but still not good.
Plans obviously can shift as circumstances and feelings change. So I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to promise the schedule I've done for 6 weeks. It's what I like. It's what I've been enjoying. I have genuinely loved the schedule so much. And I know so many of you also have as well. So thank you for that. But I'm here now and I'm present, and here's weigh-in number 6, you guys. So let's get straight into the 5 questions. How fast can cellulitis happen? So by the time you come in contact with whatever gives you cellulitis versus when it spreads, it could take anywhere from a couple hours to a couple days. I've had times, like recently, where it just took overnight, and there's been times in the past where it literally took 5 days. So it really just depends on the situation, but sometimes it could spread extremely rapidly, really quickly, and that's why I make sure to get it handled fast.
Frankly, I don't know much about cellulitis. However, like any infection, I assume that that can happen regardless, because that happens with literally every other infection. Sometimes it be slow, sometimes it be fast, sometimes, in general, it just be a Richard.
How many times have you ate inside of a restaurant in the last month? Twice. I went to a Mexican restaurant with my mom and my stepdad about 3 weeks ago. And then I went to a Chinese restaurant with my mom and my friend over a week ago, I'd say. I don't really eat much inside of restaurants. Like, if I'm ever eating out, it's usually just like a lame meal from Bingo. That's why I never...
A lame meal from Bingo? Girly pop, you're getting a couple combos. I don't believe a word she's saying when it comes to this question. She'd be smaller significantly if that was the case.
Really cared about making my goals about eating out of my home, more so about the delivery to my home, because that's where I have an issue. But I'm telling you, the food at Bingo kind of sucks. When were you diagnosed?
Then why do you have so much of it? Pub-style cheeseburgers, pub-style chicken strips, French fries, cookies, all of that. If it's gross, if it sucks, then why are you eating it? Oh, I know why. It's because you really have no standards about what you put in your mouth. Really, you have no standards when it comes to what you put anywhere near your body anyway. Cough, cough, cookie crumble, crumble cookie video.
Lipedema. So in 2022, I went to a specialist. So that's when I was diagnosed. It was a very embarrassing process. I had to literally take off my clothing. The specialist was all up in my legs, teaching me how to do the massages and teaching my girlfriend at the time, which was Feline.
So have you been doing those massages? Have you been, I don't know, doing compression garments? I know for a fact you haven't been doing those. Those would really help as well. The fact that you don't want to do anything that will actually help you is devastating, but also, I mean, we're just watching a train wreck happen in slow motion. If you want to do this to yourself, Amber, that's all on you, but you can't expect us to feel sorry for you. I mean, I feel sorry about the situation, I feel pity, but I don't think you want people feeling pity for you. Because we see someone who is so unintelligent that she can't get out of the hole that she has dug herself. If you knew nutrition, if you knew dieting, you would be way smaller than 500 pounds. And let's be real, Amber, you know for a fact that most of your weight's not water weight. You're not 500 pounds of water, and your legs are not sponges.
Her how to do the massages, if she ever wanted to do them, and it was just very embarrassing.
If she ever wanted to do them, okay. What's more plausible here is that you refused to do them and you tried to pressure Feline into doing them.
A lot of poking, a lot of prodding, and I'm telling you, it hurt. Like the lymph massages that you have to do to like move the fluid through your body. She was like,
okay, so we know for a fact Amber ain't doing those.
You're gonna hurt the next day, even after this one massage. Yeah, I didn't believe her. And oh my God, I hurt bad. Yeah, it's an easy diagnosis when it's like super obvious, especially to a specialist. So I saw the specialist a couple times and I learned a lot of things, a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, a lot of things to help with it because it's not curable. This is something I'll have for the rest of my life.
And you refuse to help yourself. You refuse to help yourself get better or at least manage it. And of course, she's adding another Beck question into here. You can't leave well enough alone, can you? You never can. This is why people can't stand you. Amber, do you really think this is a smart decision? Do you really think you're the bigger person, that you're oh so powerful for speaking your truth? You're pathetic. You're sad. And you're annoying.
What Beck said when they said you lied about your past what I ate today videos. So since I've been on YouTube, which I've been on YouTube for 11, 12 years now, I've done hundreds of what I ate today videos. And every single time I go into a what I ate today video, it is never to deceive anyone. Whether it's an off-track video, whether it's an on-track video, whether
you're not answering the question.
What I ate from takeout, whether it's look at the fruits and vegetables I ate, whether it's look at the candy, it doesn't even matter. My intent in that video is to film what I'm eating that day. Back in 2019, when my binge eating was really, really bad, I would binge eat constantly. So this was 6 years ago, but I remember there being 2 times after I did a what I ate today video where the video was already edited, scheduled, because I like to do that the day of, where I did end up binging. And since the video was already finished and scheduled and edited, it made it easier for me not to open up about that. A lot of the times, binges are not planned. So afterwards, when it happens, you feel a lot of remorse, guilt, shame, and you hide these episodes and feelings from the people in your life. I would do it all the time because it's hard to even process yourself. So doing it publicly was even worse. When I'm
okay, I don't doubt that. However, like, the way you explain this is very weird. You could have just said, well, in the videos themselves, you know, while I was filming them, no, but like afterwards, I would binge after I had already scheduled them, and I just wouldn't post it in the video because I already had it scheduled, and I just didn't want to kind of embarrass myself publicly by, you know, re-editing it and telling you guys that I just binged and failed. I can understand where she's coming from there because, yeah, it is embarrassing. You feel a lot of remorse after binging. It's not a good feeling. You feel very heavy after binging, obviously, because it's a lot of food. And overall, you can feel really sick afterwards. So nobody wins in a binge, and I'm not going to say that Amber wins. I'm not going to say that she is happy with herself after binging, because nobody is.
Filming what I ate today videos, I'm honest in those, and I'm not trying to deceive anyone. I'm truly trying to show you what I ate that day. If something like that was to happen now, I would be more on top of like letting you guys know, but something like that hasn't happened in years and years and years, 6 years like I said, so I don't see it happening.
Okay, then why are you still at this weight?
Do you like being on GLP-1s? Yes, genuinely I do. Being on Ozempic and then the compounded semaglutide, it genuinely made me feel so much better. Like, yes, the side
No, it wasn't. You were talking about all the time how much it was making you feel crappy.
effects suck. But like, I was losing weight. I wasn't constantly thinking about food. I hate food. Like, I get it, I'm fat, but like 50% of the time, it's like, I hate food. The other 50% of the time, I love food. Like, I'm just like a walking contradiction. But during those moments where I hate food because I feel like it controls me.
Okay, well, being a walking contradiction means you need to work on that, madam. Maybe you should do that.
Ones take away that control, and it just feels amazing. I'm actually interested in going on a GLP-1 again. Yes, I am. I'm gonna be looking into it, and I will definitely keep you guys updated in my weight.
Manjaro? Other things? Is Ozempic suddenly not super duper billion dollar expensive anymore, like you said, Amber? I mean, I believe it's a good idea, but like twice in like a year, girly pop. Compounded semaglutide, that ain't good. It's good that you're off that. That is good. You should not have been on that. If you're going with an FDA-approved GLP-1, yes, you should do that. I think, honestly, that could be a way that she loses a significant amount of weight. Honestly, in my opinion, she should still go to inpatient. I think that's the best thing for her. I don't know. She keeps stopping and starting and stopping and starting, and every time she starts something, I'm like, hey, oh shit, I just spilled a bunch of water on myself. I am known for committing oopsie doodles. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. GLP-1 would be good for Amber. I think she should go on it. But I also think she definitely needs inpatient care, or at least a caretaker or a staff that can help her and make sure she's not overeating. Because in my opinion, that's the only way she's going to live to see tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean 5-7 years from now.
Videos. I am a bit nervous about the gallbladder stuff because taking GLP-1s can increase gallbladder, pancreas issues. And the first time I ever took Ozempic, that's the reason why I stopped it. So it's always this weird thing in the back of my head. But this time, I want to get my labs done, and I want them to check my gallbladder first. If they don't feel like that has to happen, then okay.
Get your labs done anyway. Do it through your doctor. Get an actual prescription. Perhaps you can be covered under your insurance, or at least partially covered. Because when it comes to injecting stuff into your body, yeah, you may need to get some blood work done. You should do that before you're injecting stuff into your body. Especially if you're worried about internal issues like gallbladder issues.
Which risk is more severe? Which risk is more dire? Me staying this size and dying young? Or me having a gallbladder attack? GLP-1s are amazing for people like me. People who genuinely cannot seem to get it under control, and who will have a shorter life if they don't get it under control.
Okay, it's starting to hit her. Maybe. You can see the glassiness of her eyes, though I don't know. I think it's definitely shaken her that she may not be here in the next 5 years and that people are worried about her. And I think that she even recognizes that perhaps her haters are worried about her in that aspect. She may not recognize it publicly, but I think she knows that we're worried, and rightfully so.
Medicines are like that. There is so many risks and risks and risks, but they're made because they outweigh the risks. How they're gonna help an individual outweighs the side effects that could happen. So let's get into the goals that I had last week. First one was drink 3 waters a day, and I succeeded in that. Drinking water has just become like second nature to me. And my second goal,
yes! I'm actually very happy to hear that, even if it's not true. But like, girly, like, the more you get into drinking water, the better your body will feel and the faster you will lose weight. Like the title says, if she is willing to go on a GLP-1 and start that again, good for her. If she's actually willing to put in that effort, good for her. But we know for a fact that she doesn't tend to stick with that stuff. So is she going to do it? Is she going to stick with it? And will it be a lasting effect? Those are the questions we need to ask.
to beat the feeling of defeat and do not give up. And I did that. So while I was filming this, I forgot to say
I mean, the feeling of defeat is subjective, but understandable.
goal is for this coming week. That is literally just focusing more on if I want to go on another GLP-1 to do more research and figure that all out. So let's talk about how my week went. So my cellulitis is actually improved, so I'm not as swollen, so that's a plus already. I was eating kind of like shit, but I was staying below my calories, and because of that, I did lose weight. It doesn't matter what I eat, as long as I stay in that like calorie deficiency. Like I could literally eat 2,000 calories in ice cream and still lose weight. But
not with the amount of sugar. You have to understand that sugar is also a huge factor into weight gain and the number and ratio of certain things that you have. You have a certain daily amount of each thing that you can handle or that you need. Sugar is one of those things that kind of stores as fat deposits if you eat too much of it. At least that's what I've been told. So like Girly Pop, no, you could not eat 2,000 calories of ice cream and lose weight. Or maybe you could. I don't know. Perhaps if you were lactose intolerant.
what I was eating, I was just under my calories. So it showed up on the scale for sure. But I will say that every single day I wanted to give up and I'm exhausted. I'm so freaking exhausted fighting with myself. So I want to switch things up. And if that is me taking another weight loss injection, then that's me taking another weight loss injection. I'm going to try to figure that out privately and I will keep you guys updated. So as for the weigh-in, last week I was 521.6 and this week I was 514.2. So yes, I am down 7.4 pounds. And
listen, I know people are going to say this be a fluctuation, and sure, maybe, but that's good. At this point, we're taking any wins we can get, guys. Amber's doing the same. Obviously, it's not enough for her. She needs to do more drastic stuff. I am glad that she's thinking about going on a GLP-1 again. That is a good decision. I don't know. I hope she sticks to it. I don't know if she will. It's very doubtful she will in the end, but there's a possibility. There always is. There is always a probability that the person sticks with it, okay? I'm not giving up on that. Till the day I die, I will stick with that. The tiny probability that she can do it. I believe in you. I want her to win so badly. Like, I don't like her, but I want her to get better as a human being, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Like, genuinely. Because everybody has a chance to. Everybody can be bettering themselves and becoming better people. So it's like, girly, just do it. Just do it.
proud, anyone would feel proud. And Amberlyn Reed would be on here saying, wow, I'm so proud of myself, but I'm not. I know my pattern. I know my cycle. I need to break the pattern. I need to break the cycle. I can't keep being proud of myself for loving myself for a minute and then proceed to hate myself for days. I can't treat my body good for a minute and then treat it like trash for days. I need to break the cycle. And I've reached a point where I'm like genuinely scared. I'm genuinely scared I'm not going to. Like, I should be proud, but I'm not, because this has been my life. But I gain it back. It's just, I'm exhausted, I'm defeated, and I'm ready to choose my risk. Because either way, there's gonna be a risk. But anyways,
Okay, bye. I'm not letting you kiss me. Was she just real with herself for a second? I can't believe this is happening. Homegirly waiting for my death and obesity episode. God damn. Girl, you're gonna be crying when you figure out, like, how badly people your size can be treated after death. And it's not, like, a lot of the times, it's not even intentional. It's literally just that people don't have the equipment to help a person that large. And it is so traumatic for the family members too. Like, I'm so excited to go into this and make the video, like, finish the script and all of that on this video, because it's so important. The fact she was real with herself just shocked the heck out of me. I wasn't expecting that from her. That honestly just felt refreshing. That she was like, yeah, I need to be serious with this, and I need to take the risk and stop being such a baby about it. Yeah. Girly, genuinely, I don't know. This is not her, by any means, this is not her turning over a new leaf yet. It never is when you're just talking about the start, okay? You need to continue with it. It needs to be a lifestyle change. That's when you turn over that new leaf. And the fact she calls herself out on this, you guys may think that she's lying and she is proud of this 7-pound weight loss. I don't know. I don't think she is. I think she really is seeing that, like, no, this isn't something to be proud of. But now that I say it out loud, maybe she is proud of herself for this 7-pound weight loss. And she's just saying this about the cycle and all of that just to make us feel like we're justified. Maybe, I don't know. Overall, that last bit just shocked me. I mean, yeah, if she really does take it that far and she does overcome this cycle, good on her. It's important to do that. Will she do it? Who knows? Only time will tell, and it's only her actions that matter. Only she can lose the weight. Nobody can do it for her. But if she wants to have a real plan with this, going on the GLP-1, really getting a nutritionist or getting a cook or somebody that can help you with this stuff. And then so you're slowly going down. And eventually, Amber, you might be able to get surgeries for your lipedema and lymphedema and your weight and, loose skin and all of that. Like, that stuff could really help you if you make it down that ladder to where you could successfully and safely have those procedures.
And just to let y'all know that no way am I saying that surgery should be a go-to. It should not be. And when it comes to Amber's size, when she loses quite a bit of that weight, she's going to have a lot of loose skin. And that loose skin has weight to it. That ain't no fun. It is very hard on your muscles. It's hard on your bones to carry that stuff around. So it's good to have those surgeries to be able to relieve your body of that. Same thing with the lymphedema or lipedema surgeries. Those can also help. I want to 100% believe that Amber can do this because I believe she can. I believe 100% that she can get below 200 pounds if she puts her mind to it. But at 500 pounds, and I got a comment about this earlier from my last video saying that, like, I was a bit of a bully when it came to talking about Amber giving in to her cravings, specifically with the king size Almond Joy. And the thing is, when you're that weight, you can't afford those snacks as often as you think you can. Amber eats this stuff all the time, and I am personally really worried for her health that way.
As somebody who had a reduction and my weight loss was only 5 pounds from that procedure, like, you can really feel it. You can really feel the difference. For those who don't know, I got a reduction. I have a video I will link down below if you guys want to watch my video about it. So even though, I was overweight at a time before the macromastia got so bad that I had to get the surgery, and even with the macromastia, I was miserable. So girl, if I was so happy and so content and just saved after a 5-pound weight loss, think of how well you're gonna be able to feel after you lose like 100, 200, hell girl, maybe even 300 pounds if you go on a GLP-1, start exercising, get a nutritionist, or start, taking nutrition more seriously, and then working your way up to getting the procedures for your lymphedema and lipedema, for weight loss and for, taking out that loose skin. You will feel so much lighter. And if you have a plan, you can stick to it. Things will never go directly according to plan, but that's the point. Having a plan is a loose guideline for what you want. And that's what you need to do. Anyway, other than that, guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. The end of there just shocked my butt right out of the water. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!